Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 24, and today we are returning with two big games for our Tigers as they take on Aston Villa at home and Southampton away in two big games at the bottom end of the table. Before we play these games, though, we can show you how Hull have been getting on with camera, and also a couple of interesting transfer developments which you'll want to see. Let's get to that first. It's really weird how I never, pronounce the words properly. I say them really quickly. I'd imagine any new viewer that comes to my channel probably has no idea what I'm saying when they first start watching me, but over time, you sort of understand exactly what I mean, even though I rush through the sentences really quickly. It's like just understanding me is hard to do unless you're a regular viewer. Anyway, so in the transfer window, a couple of things have happened. Willie Olivier and Willie Kirkpatrick are in. The Willies are in at Hull and have signed as it's now the 1st of January, which is fantastic. Olivier, the young Belgian winger, currently learning from Snodgrass, and also Willie Kirkpatrick, the young Scottish defensive midfielder, is learning from Ndai. And also Park Young-yu, the South Korean, has joined Wycombe on a seasons-long loan. And I don't think I showed you this in the last episode, I should have done, but Wycombe Wanderers are now an affiliate club of Hull City as well, which is really cool. I set this up on the 27th of November. Affiliate clubs are one of the things in FM that are like a really sort of small feature, but I absolutely love them. So yeah, Wycombe are an affiliate club now, and Park Young-yu is the first player to be loaned between those two clubs. And also, one thing which is very exciting is that I might just be signing this guy, as we've just had a bid accepted and I've given him a contract. It's quite an expensive transfer, but Oussama Saidi from Auxerre may be joining the KCOM Stadium today. I mean, we might find out today. I guess we'll have to wait and see. This young midfielder looks unbelievable. He is 19 years old, soon to be 20, but he has just got some extraordinary stats, man. He looks quite remarkable, really. First touch 17, passing 15, technique 18, long shots 15, love that as well. And mentally not too bad for a youngster as well, with determination 19 and flair 16 as well. Physically he's alright, natural fitness 17, like that in midfielder, and high enough stamina at 14 as well. He looks so good, and despite deep lying playmaker being his preferred role, I personally think this guy would be effective as an advanced playmaker, and we can utilise him more on the offensive end in that role instead. But regardless, he looks amazing. The transfer is quite expensive. It's £10 million with clauses that could reach £16 million. Now that's a lot, I know, for an unproven teenager that's currently playing in League 2 in France, but I personally believe he could be amazing in the future, and even right now he looks extraordinary. So yeah, Saidi might be coming in, and it's the classic Doc spends all his money on an unproven possible Wonderkid and shamelessly ignores his most needed position to strengthen, which is a centre-back role. Happens all the time. And the bin men have just started collecting this morning, so enjoy that background noise whilst I'm running through the schedule. So off camera, quite a few games have been played. Of course, in the last episode you saw our 1-1 draw West Ham, our 1-0 defeat to West Brom, and then our 2-1 home defeat to Reading. Off camera played quite a few games, and our run of form has been pretty good. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll be surprised to learn that because of one of the games I showed you. So I played a few games off camera, and we started with one of the games of the series, which I really wish I would have stayed for after doing 3 in the last episode. I wish I would have said play until I win, because we won the very next game, and it was one of the games of the series. We beat Leicester 3-2 at the King Power Stadium. We were 2-0 down 12 minutes in. Then one of their strikers got sent off in the 25th minute, and we came back from 2 goals down to win it 3-2. Donnelly scored the equaliser, and then Josh Tymon somehow scored a header in the 94th minute to win us the game, scoring his first ever goal for the club. Unbelievable scenes. It was quite remarkable. And then we lost 8-1 to Manchester City. So, yeah. And for those that have been saying, give Tom Heaton a chance, Raj is terrible, drop Raj, play Tom Heaton. Heaton started this game, and he was subbed off at half-time because we were 8-1 down at the break, and this was Tom Heaton's highlight of the match. Yeah, and if you can believe that, that's not the only howler he had in 45 minutes. There was another one as well where Cancelo's goal came from a cross, where he just seemed to let the ball go in and not even bother trying to catch it. So 8-1 was the final score, and I did feel a weakened side out there, but 8-1, I mean 8-1, we were 8-1 down at half-time, and we were leading inside the first minute when Falcao scored a header, and after that I was like, oh my god, I've got such a weak lineup out there. If we actually get a point from this game, I'll go berserk. We lost 8-1. We were 8-1 3-1 down at the break. That's a record for the worst scoreline at half-time, no doubt. And we lost 8-1. Oh, God, one of the worst defeats in Premier League history. I just want to move on. I just want to move straight on. I mean, we drew the second half 0-0 when Raj came on, but 8-1? I mean, really? 8-1? That was just humiliating. But thankfully, that result seemed to spur us on, because after that, we had 3 wins in a row, and that meant there was 4 wins in our last 5 games in Premier League. We beat Sunderland 2-1 at the Stadium of Light. Josh Tymon scored again. 2 goals in 3 games for a kid that hadn't scored for Hull before in his life. And then we beat Stoke 2-1 as well, which was fantastic. Then we beat Everton 3-0 as well. Scored 2 goals in stoppage time. Carter Vickers getting his first goal for the club as well. So a 3-0 win over Everton, who once again looked doomed this season. I don't know what's going on there at the Goodison Park. Then we drew 0-0 with Bournemouth in the Cup. Then we lost to them 1-0 in the league. And then the Cup replay, we beat them 2-1 after extra time. So we're through to the FA Cup 4th round. We'll take on Newcastle. That's not happening today. But we do have 2 big games today against Villa and Southampton. This is how the table's looking right now. We are in 15th place with 23 points. We've risen from the dead. We've got out of the drop zone. We're now 7 points clear. But there's still 16 games to go. So I'm certainly not taking anything for granted. There's a long way left. And we've got to keep on winning. And if we can beat Aston Villa today, that will do us wonders in terms of our chances of survival. Because Aston Villa right now are in 18th place. If we can get a gap between us and the bottom 3, just like we did last year, it means that even if once again we go into a really bad run of form, like at the start of this season and at the start and the end of last season as well, then at least we'll know we should still be safe anyway. That's what we want. That's what we're playing for, the gap. But this formation is hopefully not what Aston Villa are playing, because I always struggle against this as Watford play it all the time, and I never know how to counter it. But our form has picked up, obviously, and I think one of the reasons why is because we've changed the instructions. So as you can see right now, we're playing a 4-2-3-1, staying on control, and I've changed the width for the team, which I think has really helped us. Normally we were playing quite narrow or fairly narrow. Now we switched to balance. Our defensive line is now normal. We close down sometimes. We play out from the back. We retain possession and short passing as well. And I feel like this has really helped us as well. We're keeping hold of the ball a lot better and playing much better too. And I've also just realised we forgot to set the lineup. Set the lineup. Come on, man. This is what I was talking about at the start of the episode. So this is the team for the game then. Is the 4-2-3-1. We have Raj in goal, back for a Tymon, Dimov, Carter, Vickers and Forkier. In midfield, Obiang and Milonaz getting a rare start today. And further forward, Snodgrass on the left, who's been in really fine form of late. Delafeu on the right, and Ozcan as our attacking midfielder. The lone striker is Brian Donnelly, whose form has picked up a little bit. He's now got 5 goals and 21, but it's still quite poor, let's be honest here. And I know some of you guys want me to drop him and play Hernandez, play Falcao, play Abraham. I know a lot of you guys aren't keen on the guy, but listen, I really do believe he can be a club legend, so just please bear with me. I'm sure he will score on camera at some point, possibly even today, and if that happens, I'll go mental. On the bench, Tom Heaton, Harry Maguire, Kyle Walker-Peters, Jonathan Dos Santos, who may be leaving to Leicester as well. Not too sure about this. I don't want to sell him because I do like him, but he may be going to the King Power Stadium. Woody Olivier, Jonathan Lako, and Radamel Falcao. So first game is against Aston Villa. It's at home. This is a really big game, and if we lose it, we could be in trouble, but hopefully we can get a big win and pull away from the drop zone. So game underway. So important today's episode. It really is. You know, both teams just below us in the table right now by 3 and 7 points respectively, and it is good to know that even if we lose both the games today, we will still be out of the drop zone, but that's not the mentality we have. We've been playing well of late, and we want to keep on winning. So here's Malonis on the ball. First chance for Hull. The Canadian looks for space to shoot, and he does shoot. Puts it harmlessly wide though. Haven't really given much consideration to buying this guy permanently for £7 million, and especially if Saeed is going to come in, I'll probably leave him. But he still looks pretty decent, but that shot going wide, still 0-0, and not an eventful first half. There is a highlight just before the breakdown. Once again, it comes to Hull as Ozcan finds Obiang. If we can take the lead just before half-time, that would be fantastic. Gerard Delafeu to Milonaz, and the Canadian finds Obiang. And still we're patiently probing, looking for an opening. I much prefer retain possession and shorter passing. I love seeing us work the ball around and look for space to find an opening. Josh Tymon down the left-hand side, finds Robert Snodgrass in fine form of late, crosses to the middle. Donnelly! Brian Donnelly, there it is! Hull City 1, Aston Villa 0. He's not dropping the nickname until he becomes more consistent, but there it is! He's finally done it! Josh Tymon to Snodgrass. He's been in such great form of late, and Donnelly, who, to be fair, has picked up his form in recent weeks, puts the ball in, 1-0 Hull. There's the moment, there's the goal. Come on, Brian! Oh, mate, get in. I am so delighted. Brian Donnelly has finally done it. We're not removing the nickname until he becomes more consistent. But I told you, please just keep faith in me. I know Donnelly's going to come good. I mean, he's still got a long way to go in his career. But again, he's only 18 years old, for goodness sake. This guy is going to become a club legend. He's got that goal. He's got the monkey off his back. Now he's going to become a lot more prolific. Trust me. Well, this will be a huge win for Hull if we can hold on. We're approaching stoppage time, but it is a highlight here for Villa. And that's not good. But Dos Santos wins it back and finds Carter Vickers. And Donnelly controls and keeps hold of the ball. Well done, Brian, as he finds Ozcan. Come on, let's not throw away these 3 points here. We're almost there. And this will be an absolutely massive win. We'll move up to 14th place. We'll be 10 points clear of the drop. Come on, Hull City. Let's keep hold of these 3 points. Dos Santos to Delafeu. Chance still alive here. Some nice passing. Pedro Obiang on the ball finds Fulquier. Down this right-hand side. Can he cross the ball into the middle? He'll find Delafeu instead. Can he cross? No, he finds Ozcan, who shot hits the post after Galini denied him, and then hits the post again. Still 1-0, but we almost made sure the points are in the bag. Come on, that's basically that now, surely. Yes, get in. Final score. Hull City 1, Aston Villa 0. And look at the stats in the top right. We really did control this game. And I must say, we've really been doing so well, not just at winning games of late, but playing much better. And the change in tactics, I do believe, has helped us get to this stage. Look at this. We just retained possession, held onto the ball. And, you know, I really do believe that this is what's helping us right now. Just keeping hold of that ball, retaining and recycling possession, not forcing things, and patiently probing and waiting for the opening. 1-0 the final score. We're up to 15th place. Donnelly has finally scored, 14th place. Donnelly has finally scored a goal off camera, on camera even. And, oh my goodness, what a great start to today's episode. Okay, so just before the Southampton game, we have to make a decision on Jonathan Dos Santos. I really do like him. We signed him from Villarreal after a successful half a season's loan back in Season 2 for $6 million. He was really, really good last year in Season 3. This season, not quite as good, to be honest. He did score a magical goal against Bournemouth to send us through to the FA Cup 4th round. But to be honest, it's 29 years old. He's not going to get any better. And if you compare him to Saidi, Saidi actually looks better now. You know, Dos Santos has got a couple of stats which are a bit better. I don't know if I can take corners. That's really, really important because we don't really have any set piece takers here. He's a better passer of the ball as well. But I feel like Saidi is probably just as good, if not a little better now. And he's only going to get better. And I feel like both of the players, despite them having best roles, deep line playmaker, are probably better in the advanced playmaker role, at least personally in my opinion. So I might let Dos Santos go to the King Power Stadium. It's a £5.5 million initial fee. We'll see £1.3 million over the course of a year. Now, I'm not sure we'll play 50 league games, and I'm not sure we'll get another 20 caps from Mexico, so we might end up missing out on an extra £3 million. And in the end, it might just be £6.8 million. But I wouldn't be against selling him because we still make a bit of a profit on the guy, and he wants to leave anyway. How long has his contract got until? 2022. That's 2 years' time. Do you know what? I'm okay letting Dos Santos go. I like him, I really do, but he's unsettled. He wants to leave. He's not getting first team football. Dos Santos can go, and we bid farewell to Johnny Boy. Now we're going to find out Saidi's going to reject us, isn't he? Saidi's going to reject us and not come to us. And then we'll lose Dos Santos as well. I probably should have waited until I knew Saidi was definitely coming in before I did that. Oh, no, he's accepted his contract, which is fantastic. Now we wait for a work permit, and hopefully we'll get that today, and Saidi will be in. When is the work permit decision? I should probably find out, shouldn't I? Ah, there it is. It's happened straight away. Okay, so Saidi is going to come in. He's been granted that work permit, and we're going to go ahead and sign the young midfielder. Now, it's quite a lot of money to pay, and it could rise to £16 million. But again, this guy should be playing in a better league than he is right now. And I really do believe he's going to be an absolute boss in the future. So Saidi is in. And I'm very delighted with that signing. I mean, I really do believe this guy could prove to be one of the best midfielders we have at Hull as the years go by. So we'll let Ndai introduce him to the team. I did say I'd send him on an intensive language course. Oh, there we go. It's already been done automatically for me. And yeah, the kid is in. And I must say, the future is very bright for the middle of the park for Hull. We've got some extremely good youngsters, and this guy is the latest one to join us. His valuation shot up to £10.5 million. He's on 42 grand a week. It's a lot, but this kid looks fantastic. I mean, he really, really does. And I am so excited for the future of Hull. All we're doing right now is signing Wonderkids. We're just waiting, though. We're waiting for our moment to pounce and climb up the table when these guys hit their peaks. He looks fantastic, man. I'm so excited. And so we've got a bid here for Harry Maguire from West Ham. We're not going to let him go to London because obviously right now West Ham are relegation rivals, so we don't want to weaken our team and make their team better. So we'll reject that bid. But Dos Santos is going to join Leicester then for £6.75 million. Of course, with clauses, could get a little higher, but it's unlikely to, I'd say. And yeah, Dos Santos is going to go. We appreciate his service. That's going to free up the number 8 jersey as well, which I'll give to Saidi. And it's a bit sad to let Dos Santos go because, again, I really did like him. But he's a midfielder who wasn't going to get much in the way of first-team football now that Saidi's in as well. And I feel like we have undersold him a little bit, as you see by the valuation jumping up there to £8.75 million. We might regret it, we might not. I guess only time will tell. But Dos Santos has gone to Leicester, and again, considering this season he's not played well and he's not had that much first-team football, I think it's okay letting him go. I think we're fine letting Dos Santos go. Man, lots to get through today in the transfer department. This has been like a mid-season transfer special. As Will Mannion is going to join Preston on a seasons-long loan. Oh my word, so many transfers to do today. And can we get to the game now? Yes, we can. So, all right, second and final game of today's episode, and we take on Southampton away at St Mary's. Another big game for us right now. Southampton just below us in the table. They're on a poor run of form, so we should be fancying our chance of getting the win here, and hopefully we'll be able to. Now, we'll stick with the same formation and tactics as, of course, we would, obviously, after a really good run of form using this. Why changing it, right? Why change the winning formula? And this will be the team for the game. A couple of changes. Raj is in goal, back for a time, and Dimov, Carter, Vickers and Fulkier, so no changes there. In midfield, Captain and Dye is back in, and Obiang will play alongside him. And further forward, Snodgrass on the left, Delafeu on the right, and Ozcan as our attacking midfielder. Donnelly's our lone striker, and on the bench, Heaton, Maguire, Walker Peters, Saidi, who could make his debut today, Jordan Ibe, Jonathan Lako, and Radamel Falcao. So that is the team. This is the game. Another big one for us as Saidi gets his number 8 jersey. This is big. This is a really, really big game. We want to follow on from that last win against Villa with a big win here and pull even further away from the drop zone. Come on, Hull. Very, very excited for Saidi, though, I must say. I'm sure he'll come off the bench at some point today. And that transfer, man, it's quite expensive, I know. And I know some of you guys will be sitting there saying, not again, for God's sake, man. Seriously, your defense is so poor. Why do you keep on signing young players in positions that you don't need to strengthen for really inflated transfer fees? It's what I do, man. It's what I do. It's what I did last year with Swansea, and we're doing it again with Hull. I just can't help myself. So first highlight here, just before the break, Ozcan takes this corner and Mason Holgate heads it clear. Donnelly should be first to the loose ball, and he is. And Mr. Camera Shy finds Carter Vickers. Can we open up our first chance here? Ozcan to Delafeu, through towards Donnelly. Donnelly forced to save it, but Snodgrass turns in the rebound, and we have the lead just before the break. Donnelly's shot well saved by Fraser Forster, but Snodgrass on hand to turn in the rebound, and Hull are in front. Now we're climbing up the table. Now we're showing what we're all about. Donnelly's shot very well saved by Fraser Forster, but Snodgrass could not miss the rebound. And Robert Snodgrass of late has been absolutely fantastic. He's staying in the team ahead of our Wonderkids in the wingers right now because he's just playing really, really well and he deserves to keep his place. So the veteran with a really, really important goal there. We're 1-0 up, and Snodgrass opening the scoring could send us on the way to a huge 3 points here, and possibly another chance here. No, Delafeu can't get to loose ball, and Kirikes finds Fraser Forster, and Snodgrass is not a veteran. I think he's 32, but still, highlight for Southampton possibly as Willian Jose finds Ward-Prowse, and now David Lopez through towards his man. No, Fulkier intercepts. Where's this going? Ozcan to Obiang. Obiang tackled, but gets it straight back, and Holgate loses out to Donnelly. Donnelly, surely this time. Donnelly, oh, Forster with the save. Brian, don't go back into your scoring slump off camera, mate. That should have been 2-0, and you know it. He's never going to score again now, is he? He's never going to score again. He's got that one goal against Aston Villa. He shut people up momentarily, but he's never going to score again for us. Oh, Snodgrass, Forster again. What a save. Alright, so first highlight in the second half, it comes to Southampton, worryingly, as Ward-Prowse finds David Lopez, who finds Buffal, who could be through. He's round one, and the shot is, in the end, an easy save for Raj. First chance for Southampton, and a very, very easy save for our goalkeeper. Another highlight for Southampton, and they've started this half off very strong as that crosses into the middle. Ozcan clears it, and Snodgrass gets onto the loose ball, and now a chance on the break if we want to push it. We're not countering much anymore, but There is still a chance here for a break. Delafeu down the right, keeps hold of the ball and finds Ozcan. Ozcan on the ball, through towards Donnelly, great through ball, and Brian Donnelly has made it 2-2 and put us 2 goals up. Southampton 0, Hull City 2. What a ball by Ozcan, and an even better finish from Mr. Camera Shy, who may be losing that nickname soon. A fantastic ball by Donnelly, Ozcan to thread the needle and find Donnelly, who finishes it off the post. It's 2-0 Hull City. This kid is now in form. Highlight for Southampton, though, very soon after our goal. Carter Vickers on the ball, back towards Raj. Oh my word, he's done it again. He's done it again. Carter Vickers, work on your passing, man. Seriously, 2-1. The deficit halved, and once again, the American, he's just had an absolute brain freeze. I mean, seriously, that is so underhit. It's unbelievable. Raj is never going to get there on time. Willian Jose makes it 2-1. If they come back to claim a point, I'll be furious. We're almost there, but Fouquier's just got an injury, so we can't bring on Saidi for his debut today. We'll bring on Walker Peters instead. But there's just a couple minutes to go. We are very, very close to picking up the big 3 points, which will move us even further away from the drop zone. And we'll be 12 points clear with 14 games to go. So come on, Hull, let's hold on to these 3 points. Let's not throw it away. Oh, God, no, 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 no. Please, no, no. Thank God William Jose was caught up there. He'll find Fakir. Fakir shoots. Raj makes the save, and it should be cleared by Taiwan. And there is the full-time whistle. Wow, William Jose could have been through there. Fortunately, couldn't control it. And we managed to get back in numbers. And we do hold on for the win. 2-1 the final score. Another 3 points for Hull City. Another goal for Brian Donnelly. Carter Vickers somehow got a 7.7 despite the howler, but I don't care too much. We've got that win. I'm going to passionately praise Brian Donnelly as well. And we've got the win. Oh my goodness gracious me. We are finally starting to play well. It's just like last season. That is a really bad way to end today's episode though. Fouquier out for 4 months. And that is a huge, huge blow. God damn it, man. Everything was going so well today. This is a really positive episode. But sadly, we end on a massive negative. Fouquier out for 4 months. He's been such a great little pickup for us for just £1 million, I think it was. Is it $1 million? 2.2 million. But either way, very great pickup. But unfortunately, now out for almost the remainder of the season. That's a big, big blow. But we'll focus on the positives. We've got another win. It's 2-2. And our recent run of form has been fantastic. It's just like last season. The midway point is where we excel. So that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and they really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you for the next episode in my Football Manager series, where we'll have games against let's see. Who should we play against next? I'm not sure really. Maybe Newcastle. They're mid-table like us right now. Maybe Newcastle United. We've not got too many games off camera. Yeah, I think Newcastle United. That sounds good to me. So Newcastle at home and Manchester United away. So thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everyone. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode in our Football Manager series very soon. Bye.